Datasets are one of the most important aspects of TickerTrends, and this is our first new feature video, which means that since the last video, this is a new feature that has been implemented into the TickerTrends platform, and these improvement videos will be going over these features in order to learn the basics of how to use them. And then of course, just like with a lot of the other aspects of TickerTrends, we'll then make more in-depth videos in the future, giving you tips and tricks as to how to use them the most effective. However, in this video, we're going to be discussing the categories or the multiple data sets feature, which basically allows you to add multiple sets of data to TickerTrends as opposed to just one, which you were able to do before. So let me give you an example or kind of the idea of what this is supposed to allow you to do. So if you're familiar with the TickerTrends platform, if you've already watched the other tutorial videos before this video, then you know what the tickers page is and you know how to import data as well as different tickers. Now, the limitation with just having one set of data is it means whenever you're comparing the data to each other, you're limited to comparing all of the data. You can't categorize the data into individual categories or a different section of tickers and things like that when you just have all the data in one place. So then if I go to a table and try to rank that data, then it can be difficult to find what I'm looking for if I'm only trying to look at a specific type of ticker or maybe only a specific sector of companies or cryptocurrencies, whatever it may be. So that is what the category feature is supposed to solve. So how the category feature works is whenever you click the edit category button right up here, and right here you will see the current category that is selected. Then you have a drop down here and you have multiple options as to what categories you want to create or select. So here, for example, I already have two categories added. Initially, you will only have the all category. So what these categories means is you can categorize the tickers and data so that once you apply the category, then on the rest of the website, you only see that specific data to make it easier to compare and look within specific categories of data. So here I have a stock category, so you can see on the right here, these are all of the tickers that I have added to the stock category, and obviously these are all stocks. And then if I go to the cryptocurrency category, then you can see I have two cryptocurrency tickers that are added as cryptocurrency in the cryptocurrency category. And as you can see on the left, if I want to add a specific ticker into the cryptocurrency category, I can click the add button, then I can move it over, and then you can see that the KDP ticker has now been added to the cryptocurrency category. Although obviously this is not a cryptocurrency, so I'm going to remove it and put it back to the other side. Now, how this works is you can add categories. So let's say I want to create a category of cars or something like that. I can create the new category, then I can go to it, then I can find all of the companies that are related to cars, or however I want to categorize my data. Then I can add the data onto this side. Then once I want to apply a category, so here I'm going to select cryptocurrency, then I'm going to hit set category. This is something that will change in the future. However, this is how we have it set for now. Then when you hit OK, then you will be redirected to the home page where you can now see that the cryptocurrency category is selected. So if I go to the tickers page now, you will see that it looks like I only have Ethereum and Bitcoin as the only tickers and only data values that I have added on the platform. And so this makes it a lot easier if I want to categorize my data on the social page, for example. So I will only see the data values for Ethereum and Bitcoin or whatever tickers I have added to that category. So this adds a lot of customization into the platform, but you also do not need to manually add all of the tickers to those specific categories. So let's say that I have the cryptocurrency category selected and I want to import data. What I can do is I can create a spreadsheet, as I mentioned in some of the previous videos going over the tickers page and how importing data works. I can create a spreadsheet specifically for cryptocurrency data. I can then import that spreadsheet through the tickers page when I have the cryptocurrency category selected. And when this data is imported, it will automatically already be in the cryptocurrency category since I currently have the cryptocurrency category selected when importing and adding this data. So this makes it really easy to create a category, import category specific data, as opposed to having to manually set every single ticker as being in that specific category. So for example, here, if I want to add another cryptocurrency, for example, ADA, I can save the new ticker, you can see that it's automatically added, and I still have the cryptocurrency category selected. Then I can set a trend value, so I can do Cardano as a trend value, click save. Now you will see that I have some data from the ADA ticker. And when I go back to the edit category page, it is already added in the cryptocurrency category. And when I change to a separate category, such as stocks, ADA will not be added here unless I go back and add it to this specific category. So this is how the category page works. As I mentioned before, you can go much more granular than just stocks and cryptocurrency. You can create categories for cars. You can create categories for specific sectors. So let's say I want to create a category that's called sectors. Then what I can do is I can select this category. I can set it as the current category that I'm using on the website. And then I can take advantage of the custom tickers feature. So let's say I want to create a custom ticker called oil. Then I can add data to this ticker that is related to the oil industry, so then I can track how the oil industry is doing overall. Let's say I add a bunch of different custom tickers related to different industries. Then whenever I'm sorting my data, I can sort the industries based on how the associated data is performing. And then I can use TickerTrends not only to track financial instruments, but also entire economic sectors. Or if you're doing advertising, you can track specific advertising markets, anything like that. There's a lot of customization that can be added with this edit category feature. And it's one of the coolest features in my opinion, and this is why we added it as our first new feature to TickerTrends.